Hello everyone, this is Joseph at English Masters. This lesson is on the verb to be. The learning aims are to learn the grammar rules for the verb to be in the present form and the past form, and to practice using the verb to be. There are 4 activities for you to try in this lesson. Starter, add the missing words. To be or not to be. Famous quote from English playwright William Shakespeare. And I think, therefore, I am. Famous quote from French scientist and philosopher René Descartes. I am is the first person conjugation of the verb to be. The verb to be in the present tense affirmative form. I am happy. You are happy. He is happy. She is happy. It is happy. We are happy. You are happy. They are happy. In the contracted form, an apostrophe is used to replace the first vowel at the start of the verb. So I am happy becomes I'm happy. You are happy becomes you're happy. He's happy. She's happy. It's happy. We're happy. You're happy. They're happy. Activity 1. For the following, write down the correct form of the verb to be and use the uncontracted form for this. I'll give you a moment for this, and if you do need a bit longer, you could pause the video. Here are the answers. A. I am swimming. B. You are swimming. C. She is running. D. They are running. E. We are painting. F. You are painting. G. They are painting. H. It is sunny. Present tense negative form. For this form, we use the word not. Here's the subject, I. Here's the verb to be, am. Then not, serious. So the word not goes straight after the verb to be. I am not serious. You are not serious. He is not serious. She is not serious. It is not serious. We are not serious. You are not serious. They are not serious. The contracted form replaces the A in am here, or in the verb to be, there's a vowel that's replaced. So I am not serious becomes I'm not serious. You are not serious becomes you're not serious. He's not serious. She's not serious. It's not serious. We're not serious. You're not serious. They're not serious. Apart from the first person singular, for every other person, you can put the apostrophe in the middle of not to replace the O here. So you are not serious becomes you aren't serious. He isn't serious. She isn't serious. We aren't serious. You aren't serious. They aren't serious. In the present tense question form, the verb to be gets put at the start of the sentence, followed by the subject, and then the rest of the sentence. So, am I at the park? Which is followed as well by this question mark. Are you at the park? Is he at the park? Is she at the park? Is it at the park? Are we at the park? Are you at the park? Are they at the park? Occasionally, the subject can go at the start of the sentence, followed by the verb to be, if the question is being asked in surprise. So, you are at the park? Or, he is at the park? Activity 2. For the following, write down the contracted form of the verb to be and not to make the negative form. And I'll give you a moment for these. The answers: A, I'm not going home until I have finished my book. B, we're not at the museum. Come and meet us at the cafe. C, she's not going on holiday until she has written a list for the house sitter. The verb to be in the past simple tense affirmative form. This is referring to a time before now. I was at the park. You were at the park. He was at the park. She was at the park. We were at the park. You were at the park. They were at the park. Past simple tense negative form uses this word not after the verb to be. I was not at the park. You were not at the park. He was not at the park. She was not at the park. It was not at the park. We were not at the park. You were not at the park. They were not at the park. In the negative contracted form, the O in not is replaced with an apostrophe. I was not at the park becomes I wasn't at the park. You were not at the park becomes you weren't at the park. He wasn't at the park. She wasn't at the park. It wasn't at the park. We weren't at the park. You weren't at the park. They weren't at the park. The past simple tense question form has the verb to be at the start of the sentence, followed by the subject. So, was I at the park? Were you at the park? Was he at the park? Was she at the park? Was it at the park? Were we at the park? Were you at the park? Were they at the park? Okay, awesome. Activity 3. Look at the pictures below. In each sentence, the past simple form of the verb to be is missing. Write down these missing verbs, and I'll give you a moment for this. Okay, let's look at some answers. A. I was at the beach. B. She was on a rock. C. They were in a car. Okay, good. Look at the pictures below. For each of the questions, the past simple form of the verb to be is missing, this time at the start of a question. Write down these missing verbs. Okay, let's look at some answers. A. Were you at the canal? B. Was he on the mountain? C. Were they at the pool? Okay, folks, that's it. If you have found this resource useful, then please do share it.